how to build the easiest shulker farm in Minecraft. These are the resources you will need for this farm, and this farm will give you about half a stack of shulker shells every 10 minutes. Okay, so to make this farm the easiest, I would recommend that you build it in the end and of course close to an end temple. So pretty much the first step to this farm is to find yourself an end city that has shulkers at it. Also, this farm will be built over the void, so I would recommend that the temple you have found is close to the void, because you will need to bring 2 shulkers that already exist inside the city over to the farm. But anyways, after you've done that, you will need to head to the end of the end island and then build it out at least 30 blocks into the void, just like this. And you will need to build this pathway out of any blocks the mobs cannot spawn on, but that you can also place railings on, so this includes either glass or slabs. So after you've done that, you can simply build yourself a quick little platform, and then you will need to make sure that you are at least 30 blocks away from any land. So anyways, to actually get started on building the farm, you will need to place yourself out a double chest with then 2 hoppers going into that chest. So anyways, after you've done that, you will need to place 2 blocks on top of one of the hoppers, expand the top block by 1 more block going outwards, and then destroy the bottom block. So now you should have something looking like this. So anyways, after you've done that, we will need to place 1 hopper minecart on top of each of the hoppers, so 2 in total. So to do that, place a railing on top of one of the hoppers, place a hopper minecart on top of the railing, simply destroy that railing, do the same on the other side. Then after you've done that, place a button under each of the blocks. This is to prevent the shulkers that will be in the farm from teleporting under here. Then after you've done that, you will also need to place 2 buttons on the front side of the blocks and also the back sides. So anyways, after you've done this, you will need to head to the left side of what you have built so far. And on the blocks we have right here, you will need to place 4 slabs going outwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like this. Do the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you will need to head back up here. And pretty much on the first 2 slabs you placed, you will need to place 2 trapdoors, just like this. Then do the same on this side. And then pretty much next to the trapdoors, you will need to place a soul sand on both sides, of course, like that. Then after you've done that, you will need to head behind the soul sand, place a temporary block, and then place a glass block going out from the block with another glass block on top of that block. Then simply do the same on the sides, and you will need to pretty much build a 2 block high glass wall going around the farm. So after you've done this, you will need to expand this glass wall all the way to the other side, just like this. Then after you've done that, on the top glass that's in the back right here, you will need to place a button on top of that glass block. You will then need to head to the other side and do the same right here. Then after you've done that, you will need to place a roof of slabs on top of the whole farm. Then after you've done that, you will need to quickly head into the farm and then place yourself out a button that's on the slab that's above the trapdoors, but only the trapdoors and not a button above the soul sand. This is very important, just like this. Then after you've done that, you will need to place a water source on top of the soul sand, just like this. And if you've done everything correctly, the water should just stay still and not float to any of the sides. Okay, so after you've done that, you will need to destroy one of these buttons, make a quick little staircase up here, and then pretty much just build railings going from the nearest end city we have all the way until this farm, because we're gonna now need to bring 2 shulkers into here. And I'm gonna quickly show you how you can do that. Since of course this is just a tutorial, I will just quickly show you how this works. But in a survival world, you'll pretty much just need to build a long railing line going all the way until this temple, and then just pick these up. You will need to build yourself 1 more block going upwards, so the railing will pretty much be, right next to where the shulker is. Place yourself out your minecart, and then the shulker should disappear, or do not disappear, but pretty much go into the minecart. And then you will pretty much just need to bring the shulker up until here, then leave it inside this slot. So anyways, after you've done that, you will need to get a second shulker that will be right here, and you will need to pretty much follow the same step, but obviously move the railings so the shulker gets sent into here. So anyways, do that, and yeah. Okay, so after you've gotten yourself 2 shulkers in there, you can quickly destroy, all the railings you had going up here, and you will of course need to replace the buttons. Then you will need to place some glass right here, but before you close up these 2 bottom blocks, you will need to destroy the minecart that the shulker is in. And when you do that, you will simply hit the minecart once, and the shulker should pretty much teleport to the block that the minecart is on. Do the same with the other one, quickly fill this up, and if they are standing like they are right now, you have done this correctly. So anyways, now we're almost done, and we just have 1 more step to do, and that is to head into the corners right here, break out this slab, and then pretty much build a snowman, and snowman should fall into there. Then you can simply fix the roof up again, do the same on the other side, and as you see, the snowman will start hitting the shulkers, and the shulkers will attack back. And now the farm is done, so all you need to do now is just stand here and wait for all the shulkers to die, and then pretty much respawn. So if you're confused about what I meant and how this works, is that pretty much the snowman will kind of make the shulkers fight, as you see the happening, and when they die, and a new shulker will pretty much duplicate itself and then respawn. So as you see, a couple has already died, and if we head into the chest, you will see that we have 6 shulker shells, and as you see, they are constantly dying and being duplicated. need. So yeah, we head into the chest, we have more shulker shells. Now one cool thing I also want to say about this is that if you want to get even more shulker shells, you can simply duplicate this and build this right next to each other. There's really no limit to how many of these you can have next to each other. So if you want to have 2 of them right next to each other and get twice the amount of shulker shells, you can do that. Or if you want to have 200 more of them. So yeah, that is why this farm is so great, because you can get so many shulker shells. But anyways, that is pretty much it for this one. So anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.